Why chimpanzees are so strong. Humans may have big, bulbous brains, but when it comes to pure muscle power, we're often considered the weakest of the great apes. Even chimpanzees, who are significantly smaller than us, exhibit levels of strength that are practically superhuman by our standards. New research shows the degree to which our primate cousins are stronger than us, and why their tiny bodies pack such an impressive punch. Pound for pound, chimpanzees are 1.5 times stronger than humans at pulling and jumping tasks, according to new research published today in Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. This strength is not the result of the chimpanzee's physical form, its range of motion, or a newly discovered dedication to bench presses and deadlifts, but instead the product of how the fibers in chimp muscles are distributed. Because chimpanzees are our closest living primate relative, these findings are offering new insights into human evolution and why we're such weaklings. Scientists have known about chimpanzee strength for quite some time now, documenting feats of super strength in both wild and captive chimps. Researchers have used pulling and jumping experiments to compare chimpanzee and human muscle strength since the 1920s, but they've struggled to understand the physiological and mechanical reasons behind the observed differences. As to why they're so strong, that's an easier question to answer. Their extra strength makes sense from an evolutionary perspective. Chimps are adapted to forest life, climbing trees and living among the branches. Humans, on the other hand, abandoned the forest a long time ago, a change of setting that required a different set of physical and cognitive adaptations. Over time, we've become less reliant on muscular strength for our survival, while chimps have retained their tree-climbing, branch-swinging strength. In 2014, researchers discovered that chimp muscle feature unique properties that affect their power-producing capabilities. The new PNAS study, led by Matthew O'Neill from the University of Arizona, piggybacks off this prior research, taking a closer look at the actual biology and mechanics of chimpanzee muscle tissue, and comparing muscle strength in humans and chimps. The results show that the main difference between chimpanzee and human muscle is in fiber distribution, with chimpanzees having a much higher fraction of fast fibers than humans on average. Analysis of the previous experimental studies showed that chimps, on average, outperform humans by a factor of approximately 1.5 in pulling and jumping tasks. The computer models, which combined the experimental data with the simulations, showed that the maximum force and power output of chimp muscles is 1.35 times higher in chimps than human muscles of similar size. This is primarily due to the chimp's higher fast-twitch fiber content, which enables high force and power, but lower endurance. Chimpanzee muscle is composed of approximately 67% fast-twitch fibers, compared to about 40% in humans. In other words, chimps can pull more stuff and jump with more power than humans, once our differences in size are accounted for. A typical adult chimp weighs about 100 pounds. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button.